The COVID-19 pandemic has worsened food insecurity, poverty and hunger among the most vulnerable communities in Namibia. This is in addition to the persistent drought and variables such as malnutrition, unemployment, and widespread inequalities in a strained economy. According to government records, more than 500,000 households are at most risk. The UN World Food Programme assisted close to 400,000 communities across the country to mitigate the impact over the last 8 months.
Those who are more vulnerable maybe are women, children under 2, and in most cases, those HIV patients who are receiving ART support. And so during that period, we worked with our partners and donors to address especially those most vulnerable. So those 400,000 are a combination of these women, children, and ART recipients who received food assistance in different forms. Number one, to make sure, for example, the ART clients continue to use their ART because it requires a lot of food. A normal human being, if you're on ART, you require 1.5 times more food. A normal human being, you require 2,100 kilocalories of food per day. When you're on ART, it's about 3,500 kilocalories. So you need to get your food supply every day. So that's what we did over the past 8 months.
Namibia produces about 40% of the food it consumes, with high dependence on imports to supplement the shortfalls. President Geingob says the Harambee Prosperity Plan's social progression pillar targets are clear on addressing hunger, poverty, and to increase agricultural output at household levels. These included subsidizing of farm implements and distribution of tools and seeds to rural communities. These efforts were, however, affected by the COVID-19 outbreak, and the president says any assistance from WFP is welcome.
See how we have to plant fields, feed people, but these variables that we expect planning around the prosperity plan. A little bit ambitious initially, but with ambitious we can adjust as we go on. But then as we took over, several gets and then followed by the year as well as to navigate from that bang upwards. Biggest killer. So we have to fight.
The WFP also pledged to support small livestock farmers to supplement the farming with crops. The program's officials undertook visits to different regions in order to assess the food projects together with the regional governors.
Because WFP is here not to introduce programs, but to see what the government is starting to do and support that, especially programs that address vulnerability, address the issues of food insecurity in the households, and address generally support needed for the smallholder farmers.
WFP was recently awarded the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize for its efforts to combat hunger. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.